One of the major reasons for the conflict in Ponniyin Selvan is due to the history between Nandini and the Crown Prince Aditha Karikalan. Growing up, both of them deeply love each other, but because Nandini did not have the right heritage to be the wife of the prince, she was banished. What makes matters worse is when Aditha Karikalan murders Veerapandiyan right in front of Nandini as she was tending to his wounds. This fuels deep anger in both their hearts, and they spend the rest of their lives plotting their revenge against each other. Both feel betrayed by the other, and the passionate love they once had for each other becomes passionate hate, which results in the conception of a complex scheme to dethrone the Chola dynasty. The whole conspiracy that plays out in the story can be traced back to this relationship that becomes so dark that it seeks not just to destroy each other, but the families and kingdoms that they are both connected to. As powerful as the emotion of love is, it also has an equally powerful dark side when it does not get what it wants. The wild and volatile emotion has the ability to become so bitter that it can burn in the heart of the person for a very long time. In the movie, we see Nandini using her charm and beauty to get close to very powerful men and uses their power and influence to bring down the Cholas. Through lies and deceit, she cleverly calculates her moves and finds ways to usurp the emperor and his children. On the other side, we see that when Kundavai meets Aditha Karikalan, he too has been scheming to bring down Nandini and her husband. That despite all his other successes, he is unable to close this chapter of his life, and the wounds are still very fresh. As intelligent as he is unable to use his rationality to overcome that deep hurt. The power of the heart always seems to overpower that of the mind. As Pascal states, the heart has its reasons that reason knows nothing of. Interestingly, the whole plot revolves around the time that the Shaivites and the Vaishnavites are emerging as dominant religious forces in India. It is a movement in which the love and devotion for God takes precedence over the pure rational theologies of earlier religious movements. It becomes a powerful movement precisely because it placed love for God as the highest pursuit and rationality as subservient to those higher passions of love that burns in the heart of the devotees. The movement takes seriously the Kierkegaardian notion that as human beings we are passionate lovers first and then thinkers. That what it means to be human is to first love passionately and then allow our rationality to come to terms with that love rather than to dominate it. The Bhakti tradition emphasized the idea that the deep, intense passion for love in the heart of every man can only be resolved by God, to whom one had to throw the weight of their entire being. That if the weight of that deep, infinite passion is placed on a finite human being, then that person will inevitably be disappointed, leading to great destruction because of the hurt that failure brings. It at least points to the fact that our deepest passion for love has to be grounded on something beyond the physical and should evoke the metaphysical.